Welcome to No Excuses. My name is Mary Fran, and today is a weigh-in day. So this week was an interesting week in my weight loss journey. Very interesting. Last week when I actually talked about how, my calories have been up at that 1500 mark. I really got to get them down. I really need to cut the carbs. I need to cut those carbs. And I'm embarrassed to say that it didn't happen. It just didn't. I still exercised religiously because of the 75 hard. I still drank my water religiously because of the 75 hard. I kept my calories under the 1500 calories because of the 75 hard. But there were days that the calories were not good days. I actually talked about it. So I talked big last week about how I was going to get my calories down, and more importantly, I was going to cut how many carbs I ate, because carbs are something I love, but they don't love me. And I would like to say that that was a success. However, it was not. I mean, seriously, I made homemade bread, I made English muffins, I made soft pretzels in a 3-day span. I kept my calories under 1500, which is what my goal is. But it was mostly carbs that I ate. Not cool at all. So what happened? It took me a couple days to realize what was happening. And that was, I was turning to, number one, things that reminded me of my mom. And number two, comfort food. Because the day that I'm filming this segment is the 1-year anniversary of my mother's death. Yeah. So, if I maintain this week, that's okay. It's way okay. As I said, I realized what I was doing. I realized that the food I was eating was in response to stress. It was in response to grief. And once I realized that, I'm like, you know what? That's not honoring my mother. That's not honoring anybody. That's actually hurting me. The good news is I was able to turn it around. I didn't turn it around with a whole lot of time to spare. I came to that conclusion on Sunday. And of course, this is Wednesday that I have my weigh-in day. So I really only had about 2 days of good eating. Here is what I ate the last 2 days to lose weight. I had every intention of starting my day off with a banana, but I wasn't eating right yesterday and my stomach is feeling it. So I'm going to just drink my flavored water. It also does have a trace vitamin mineral packet in it. I'll have that link for that in the description below. It's great for immunity. And I'm not going to eat my banana right now. I'm going to let my stomach rest. I hung out on the couch relaxing and reading for the last 2 hours. Stomach just feels weird, but I'm going to go ahead and have a banana for breakfast. Lunch today is a Santa Fe style salad with chicken and a small English muffin. And this is the smallest one that I made. It's like about 2 inches in diameter. And the salad is 240 calories for the whole thing. Dinner is honey mustard chicken, 2 small sweet potatoes, and green beans. Breakfast today is a banana and a tablespoon of peanut butter, flavored water with trace vitamin minerals, and I have my water ready. Lunch is sweet potatoes. I get the frozen sweet potatoes at Aldi. You put them in the microwave in the bag and steam them for like 4 to 5 minutes, and they are a delicious lunch. A little bit of butter on top, and I'm going to call that a win. And for snack, we actually had some sweet potato chips. They were delicious. So basically tonight is a walking taco bake. It is basically cheese, hamburger, seasonings, and chips with some sour cream on top. And then this is delicata squash. So I was not expecting good things on the scale. I mean, for most of the week, I ate pretzels and English muffins and bread and blah, 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 blah. The good thing is, though, even though I didn't really turn it around until Sunday, I had on like Friday picked up salads for my lunches on the weekend, and I did eat them. So I was starting to get myself turned around. But irregardless, I was worried about the scales because the scales were just not being kind to me, and I wasn't doing anything to make a difference. But I pushed on. And I weigh myself every day, so I kind of knew it was going to be bad. And then yesterday I had a weigh in and I'm like, really? The scales must be broke. But I didn't step back on them. I didn't do anything. I just sat back and said, okay, let's see how this goes. And I just went about my day yesterday as normal, as I had planned, keeping my calories at the level that I wanted and keeping my carbs at a really low level. And I stepped on the scale today. I was nervous, very nervous, because I'm like, I don't want another gain. I don't want a gain. I was hoping for a maintain. I didn't have a maintain. I had a loss. Yes, I actually had a loss, and I not only had a loss, I recouped everything that I gained last week, which was 1.5 pounds, and I lost another 1.5 pounds on top of that. So I had a 3.1 pound loss. Yes, amazing. I had a 3 pound loss, 3.1. Let's not forget that 0.1. But I had a 3 pound loss, so my weight is down. That makes my total loss for the year 2025 to be 10.1 pounds. And I am tickled over that. Tickled. I am continuing on. I'm going to do that. So the biggest things I noticed about once I turn myself around, I noticed a couple things, and I really don't want to notice them because they're things that I just don't want to notice. But I did knock my carbs down to 1, and that's complex carbs. We're talking potatoes or bread. We're talking a pretzel or none. We're talking 1. I can't have a pretzel for lunch and then potatoes for dinner. I can't have potatoes for dinner and a side of bread. And I can't, I had to watch my carbs. 1 carb a day, 1 serving of complex carbs a day. The other thing that happened is naturally at that point, I turned myself around and I didn't have any diet pop. I've been drinking my water, and then if I finish it, I've been rewarding myself with diet soda at night. And I noticed in the last couple of days I didn't have any. Coincidence? I don't know, but I'm kind of afraid to drink some. So we shall see, But yes, I lost. Yay! It is actually Wednesday afternoon. I've already had a nice healthy breakfast. I've had a nice healthy lunch, and dinner is planned. Does include my carb, and I am within my calories. I don't have a whole lot of extra calories today because dinner tonight is a little bit higher in calories, and that's okay. I don't have a whole lot extra, but I'm trucking it right on through, and I'm determined to see what happens. I would really like to get out of this, lose 1 week, not the next, lose the next. But you know what? If that's what my body's going to do, as long as I'm going down. So yay, that is a huge, huge, huge victory. And that just kind of goes to show you, if I would have given up last week when I gained, I would not have lost the 3 pounds. I would not have recouped it. I would have actually at least stayed the same, or if not gone up higher. And likewise, halfway through the week, I was like, man, I've really messed up. And the natural inclination is like, well, just going to keep going till it's the new week and then I'll start fresh. Thank heavens I didn't, because I was able to pull out a loss. Not just a loss for this week, but I actually got recovered from last week's gain because I didn't give up. Every minute of the day is a new time to start, and I did it. I am proof that you can restart in the middle of the week and still have a wonderful result. So if you've messed up, right now is when you start. I'm living proof. No excuses.